Hello everyone, this is Poet Plays, and welcome back to Slay the Spire, the full release version of Slay the Spire, which came out around 2 days ago? So now, we'll be playing the full version of the game. Isn't that exciting? Like, look at that here, build version 1.0, oh, it's so exciting. Oh man, and with what all we know now, after playing through each of the 3 characters, the runs are going to go smoother from now on. At least, we hope they're gonna go smoother from now on. Well, enough with the chit chat. Let's just go straight into it. We're going to create a new profile. Poet Plays. Confirm. We're gonna be starting in a new game, new account. Oh, it's so exciting. Let's go to the standard. Let's go click on the Ironclad. We know his all the things he starts out with and all his tricks. So let's just start. Let's embark on this quest. So we know from prior experience that Niao does not appear until we at least play 1 game. So we'll just start like this first, and let's see. Unknown. Let's see, what's cool? Going to a merchant really early doesn't really help us, to be honest. So how about we can pick this 3rd path and go up like that. Or we could go this path, but we all go to the merchant, and I'd rather not go to the merchant, like, right away. Actually, you know what? It doesn't really matter. Let's go to the merchant. Why not? Let's do that. Okay, let's, I'll just pause a little bit for the tutorial, just in case these are, like, this is your first time tuning into my channel, and specifically playing Slay the Spire for the first time. So you guys can just pause the video at this moment. Just to read the tutorial, but for those who have already stuck with me, you know how to play this game. Let's see, we're gonna heal 6 HP at the end of combat, so I'm cool with him dealing 6 HP of damage to us. So let's go. Bam. Okay, he's gonna defend, so we're just gonna attack him for as much damage as we can, and that's why we accept that 6 damage. That's cool, so now I think we should be able to kill him next turn. Yeah, we only need to deal 12 damage or at least strike. Okay, so no more cards. Our discard pile is shuffled into our draw pile. Okay, and we have enough. He's dead man. There you go. That is the best. Okay, let's see. Reckless Charge. Deal 7 damage, but shuffle a dazed into your draw pile. Okay, not so bad. Twin Strike is where it's at, though. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Ugh. Twin Strike is where it's at. Like, it's 10 damage. Reckless Charge is nice because it costs 0, but you have to shuffle a dazed into a draw pile. Well, actually, Reckless Charge would be nice though, because it does cost 0 energy, so let's take Reckless Charge. Why not? We're reckless. Let's do this. We've played this before. Let's go. Scrap Ooze. We know what this is. 25%. Let's find a relic. Will we get lucky the first time round? We do get lucky on the first time round. Miracles do happen, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so that's the thing about relics. Unique bonuses remain throughout our run, and we can get them in chests or through events or by defeating elites. So the lanterns start each combat with an additional energy. So that's cool. We've seen that relic before. We don't have to read the description. Let's go here. So I'm thinking it's really early in the run. We have a little bit of gold. Let's go buy something. Maybe not a relic, but let's go buy some cards. Fire breathing is interesting. Flex is interesting. Intimidate is interesting. Intimidate is exhausted once we use it, but Flex is 0 energy and it's gain 2 strength. Fire breathing is interesting, right? Because it deals 1 damage to all enemies for each attack played this turn, but it's a little early to get fire breathing. I think right now, the best card for us to take is Flex rather than Intimidate. Because Intimidate is only applying weak to all enemies once. Right? So that's not really beneficial. You like gold? I also like gold, okay? Relax there, man. Carnage sounds nice, right? It's ethereal, meaning if we do not play this, it's going to exhaust itself. But we deal 20 damage, which is real nice. And it's on offer for only 37 gold. But you know what? I'm just gonna get Flex. That's like the wisest option in this case. And that's about it. We'll just proceed. Let's go to this unknown room as well. Let's see what we get. Ooh, an event. World of Goop this time round. Okay, so we've seen this. We can either lose gold or gain gold. I'm of the opinion that we gain the gold, lose 11 HP. It's fine because there's a rest site coming up, so that's fine. We'll get some more gold, and that's nice. Okay, let's go here. What's here? Another shop. Okay, interesting. Too bad we don't have. These are nice, like the molten egg. Attack. Whenever you add an attack into your deck, upgrade it. It'll be fantastic to get it, but oh well. Whetstone is interesting, right? Upon pickup, upgrade 2 random attacks, but that's okay. Toolbox is interesting. You can add randomless, colorless cards into your deck. Let's see. Clothesline is interesting because Clothesline is like our bash right now, but it's okay. It also deals more damage. But I believe Clothesline, when you upgrade it, I don't think it increases the amount of weak it applies. Blood for Blood is interesting, but it's only for, it costs 1 less energy for each time you lose HP this combat, so it's not that great. I feel like getting Barricade, because the last time we were playing, we did pretty well with a Barricade. No, actually, what am I talking about? This is when I was playing by myself. But Barricade is real nice. Like, block is not removed at the start of our turn. I'm thinking, should we get Barricade? It's pretty early. We could aim for a Barricade deck, which is not bad. And then Reckless Charge with the 0 energy does help us, because Barricade costs, it's so expensive. So, yeah, let's go buy Barricade. Yeah, why not? Let's go. Do I want to fight a boss right now? And there's a rest site right after that, so you know what, let's just go to the rest site right now. It's okay. If we rest, we heal up to full HP, or we could upgrade. If we upgrade something, if we upgrade Barricade, it's only 2 energy instead of 3, which makes for it to be really nice. We could smith, right? And smithing allows, yeah, Reckless Charge becomes really good. Barricade becomes really cheap. Bash will deal 3 vulnerable instead of 2. Let's just look at our map here. Yeah, you know what? We have the opportunity to smith, because I'm thinking we take this like leftmost route with all these unknowns and then fight this boss. I think that's possible, so let's do that. Let's do that. Let's smith. If we're smithing, let's smith Barricade, because that's gonna help us out with our full deck, because now it only costs 2 energy, which allows us to play other cards, which is fantastic. Let's fight this enemy. Let's go. I'm excited. If you can't tell, I am super excited for this. Let's see. Let's flex because we can. We can Barricade. We can play all these cards actually. Let's gain all this block and then let's go Reckless Charge on this guy. Yep, this Daze gets shuffled, but that's fine. So we gain all this block, which is real good, right? So they intend to buff themselves by growing. I wonder whether we'll ever encounter an enemy that's like, the Laos seem like, you know, your caterpillars and your butterflies. They seem like the first stage in their metamorphosis. Maybe eventually we might encounter like a boss louse or something. Who knows? Or like a louse that's grown out like a butterfly thing. That'd be cool. Like add that in. That'd be super cool. And there you go. That Barricade proving super useful with that big draw of ours. Pummel, deal 2 damage 4 times, but it gets exhausted. Intimidate is interesting because it gets exhausted and it's a 0 energy card. You know what? Let's get Intimidate. Why not? Let's get Intimidate. Let's go to this unknown room. What's waiting for us here? More enemies. Oh well, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, let's apply Intimidate. So now they deal less damage. Let us. We can play all these cards. So let's flex for more damage. We shall Reckless Charge to just kill this acid slime and then strike here. And that's cool. We'll take 1 point of damage, but that is fine. But I think the debuff he's gonna apply to us, it's slime. Okay. I thought it'd be a worse debuff. This is probably a worse debuff. You know what? Let's just strike with all we have right now. Because his HP is so low, if we draw another strike, which is very possible, yeah, we'll draw all the hands, right? All the cards in our draw pile. Because we draw 5 every turn. He'll just die. So that's cool. That's cool. Really good. We're healing. That's really nice. We get an attack potion, which is interesting, right? Where that we can choose 1 of 3 attacks and it costs like 0 this turn. Clash is an interesting thing. But I'm gonna get power through because it allows us to gain a ton of block, which is real nice. So let's go there. We're getting lots of like blue cards, which is real nice. Treasure chest, what's inside? Gold and war paint. Upgrade 2 random skills. Defend and power through. Wow, that power through is really good now. Okay, let's go. Let's keep going. We've seen war paint before, right? Actually, let's just read it. A golden idol. It's like, this is an Indiana Jones reference right here. You come across an inconspicuous pedestal with a shining gold idol sitting peacefully atop. It looks incredibly valuable. You sure don't see any traps nearby. You know what? Let's just take it. Why not? Let's do it. Golden idol. Enemies drop 25% more gold. As you grab the idol and stow it away, a gigantic boulder smashes through the ceiling into the ground next to you. This is totally an Indiana Jones reference. You realize that the floor is slanted downwards as the boulder starts to roll towards you. So we can take 20 damage, we can lose 6 max HP, or become cursed with an injury. I'm not really that stoked about getting a curse, but I also don't want to take 20 damage. Let's see. Yeah, we want to be full health as possible. Let's take the curse, it's fine. Yeah. You run! You barely leap into a side passageway as the boulder rushes by. Unfortunately, it feels like you sprained something, however. That's cool, that's totally fine. Yeah, I don't want to sidestep the boss, so that's okay. Let's read the description for the golden idol. Made of solid gold, you feel richer just by holding it. That sounds fantastic. And war paint. This actually relates to the lore of our character. In the past, Ironclads would create wards using enchanted war paint before charging into battle. Wow, that is really, really cool. Man, you know, I promised that I was gonna write poetry and stuff, but it's really taking a long time. And I've been pretty busy with stuff. But, cause I got a life, right, outside of this YouTubing thing. But we'll see. I'm not going to make any more excuses for myself. We're just going to keep going. Another treasure chest. That is fantastic. Regal Pillow. Whenever you rest, heal more HP. That is fantastic. And a little bit more gold. Now you can get a proper night's rest with the Regal Pillow. That is fantastic. Let's go here. We're not going to bother to heal. Let's smith again. We can smith something. And if we're going to smith anything, we're going to smith... Like, flex is interesting, right? But I feel I will smith bash because you apply 3 vulnerable, which means enemies stay vulnerable longer, which is really, really good. And that synergizes well with the cards that cost 0 energy. Let's go to this enemy. Ooh, I see. It's the Fungi Beasts. Alright, Fungi Beasts. Let's see. It would be so nice if we had it right now, but nah. Do you want to sustain 6 damage? Because we could play all our attacks or play power through and then only like 3 of our attacks or bash and another attack. I think it's cool if we take the 6 damage. I think it's fine. Let's bash this guy because he's setting up, so I wanted to stay vulnerable longer. I want to reckless charge him, deal 6 damage, deal 6 damage. Okay, so now he's easier to kill. I feel the catch with these Fungi Beasts is because on death apply 2 vulnerable. So the catch here is that we have to kill them quickly and as fast as possible. Oh, okay. Let's go. Well, this sucks. Yeah, let's go. You know what? Let's just defend. We'll just defend. Like, there's no point in barricading, really, because we won't be able to block any of this damage. So let's just block everything. That's nice, which means that our, yeah, it's full of attack cards now. Okay. Let us... Intimidate is kind of useless to play right now. Let us just strike and kill you. And then let's strike here, and then you're just gonna die next turn. Yeah, so this is fine. This is the best scenario, because then we don't lose any HP, because we have burning blood, you know? Okay, this is not the best scenario. Let's intimidate, so he deals less damage. Right, so 10 damage, and then we'll just defend for all of this. So we're gonna have to kill him next turn, which is okay, I guess. Yeah, it's so weird, right? The Fungi Beasts are actually, like, these are rats. They're like possessed rats and are using them to like attack and defend themselves. That is crazy. Dropkick. If the enemy is vulnerable, gain energy and draw a card. Headbutt. Pull a card from your discard pile into your draw pile. Or pommel strike, draw a card. Let's take Dropkick. It synergizes well with our bash, and it's convenient. Our deck is growing a little bit big, but that's fine, I think. Like, Barricade is nice, but it's only really effective if we have like a Body Slam. That would be really nice. Let's go here. We're gonna fight the Elite, so let's fight the Elite. And it's the Lavangulin. Okay, so he wakes up, I think, in 3 turns, which enables us to... Let's just set up here. Let's just set up all over his face. Yeah, we're gonna discard all those wounds. He's gonna wake up soon, right? So he's still sleeping. So he sleeps for like about 2 turns. And we should get this time, we should take this time to just set up here. Yeah. No point in really doing anything. We're gonna wait for flex. Yeah. This is the nice thing about Lavangulin, right? Is that you can take the opportunity to set up. He's gonna wake up next time. He's got Metallicize at the end of his turn, gain 8 block. So he's always gonna gain 8 block. But that's okay. So this is the opportunity I'm looking for. We're gonna defend. We're gonna build up this defend because we had barricade. We're gonna flex, right? We're gonna reckless charge this guy. He's gonna wake up, and then we're gonna strike him again. We're gonna deal a ton of damage. Intimidate will save it because he's dazed. He's not gonna be able to attack this turn. And if we apply the weak, we're just gonna waste it. So that's 18 block, but we don't care. Okay, so let's defend. Let us bash. Let us reckless charge. Like, dazed is interesting, right? Because it's unplayable, but it's ethereal. So it gets rid of itself when we draw it. The catch, I suppose, is just we don't want to have we don't want to play that so many times, such that we will we'll draw too many dazed cards. So he's vulnerable, so that synergizes quite nicely, but that does not synergize quite nicely. But that's okay. That just means that I'm gonna power through. Just gonna gain more block. Keep that block running, but we have a ton of wounds in our hand, in our draw pile, which is not fantastic, but that's okay. Let's attack, let's go all out. Let us flex, we're gonna defend to build that up. There we go. There we go. Bash is coming up eventually. We're gonna have these wounds. This Siphon Soul is not fantastic because it decreases our attack damage and our ability to gain block, but that's okay. Let's defend, let us strike. We're gonna discard all these wounds, which is okay. Maybe we could eventually use cards that, like, you know, discard, that require us to, like, exhaust stuff, you know. That'd be nice. Let us bash again. Let us reckless charge again. And let us strike. And then he should die next turn. We're gonna block all this damage. And that was fantastic, you know, like enabling us to set up with the barricade and block. That was fantastic. Lavangulin just dies, and it's amazing. We heal out the full HP. That was a very beneficial fight for us. We got our gold, we got our pen nib, which every 10th attack deals double damage. Energy potion, which gives us 2 energy, and we can add a card to our deck. We can shrug it off. We can cleave, or we can twin strike. Let's see. We got power through, which is interesting, so we don't really need shrug it off. We can get cleave though, and I'm gonna get cleave because it deals 8 damage to all enemies. So if we encounter enemies we have more enemies in one room, it's good. Let's read the description for pen nib. Holding the nib, you can see everyone ever slain by a previous owner of the pen. A violent history. That is so cool. I actually have a fountain pen in real life, and they are super cool. And like, you essentially don't have to buy disposable pens, you can keep using it, so it's like environmentally friendly as well. Dropkick is interesting. I don't know whether I want to upgrade it, because it makes it worth it to play because it's 8 damage. Cleave is interesting, but then it's 11 damage. And gives us a more immediate benefit. Intimidate is nice, because then you apply weak 2 weak instead of 1. And I think that's cool. That's actually... We can upgrade Intimidate or Cleave. I'm gonna upgrade Intimidate, right? Because I think that's we get the most bang for our buck there. And since we went through all those things so fast, we're gonna fight the Guardian in our first episode playing the full version. Which brings us to our question of the day here, right before we fight our boss, which is, right, when did you guys start playing Slay the Spire? You can put your answers down in the comment section below. So let's see. This is not a great first hand, by the way. It's terrible, actually. Yeah, it is actually terrible. I don't know whether I even want to play any of these cards because it's like pointless, right? Like our block expires the next turn and everything. And flexing, there's no point in playing that, really. Yeah, I'm just gonna end the turn. That was a terrible first hand. Can't play anything. That was terrible. So he's charging us and he wants to destroy us, which is fantastic, by the way. Oh man, that's a lot of attack damage. Okay. Whew. Okay, let's do this. Let's see. Let's reckless charge first, because that costs nothing. Let us defend first, and then we'll strike, because playing Dropkick is kind of pointless. We have to deal 20 damage to him in order for him to mode shift. So that was not a good first turn. Like this battle, like look at all that HP he just got rid of. Okay. I think we're gonna drink our energy potion so we can play Barricade and Bash at the same time because it's important for us to play Barricade. We shall Bash, and then we shall let us defend first, yeah, because we only need to deal 10 damage to him next turn, and we can definitely do that. So he's gonna vent Steam, which is gonna weaken us and make us vulnerable, which is bad, and he's gonna deal a ton of damage. But here's the catch, right? We can deal enough damage to him. So I guess like the catch here is for us to deal as much damage as possible before he goes into a shield mode. Because when he goes into a shield mode shift, defensive mode, right? He shall gain a ton of block. So you want to deal as much damage as possible to him before we do that. So let's cleave, right? And so we only have to receive one more attack damage, and then we shall. Am I cool with nah, it's cool. Yeah, let's play a reckless charge, that's fine. Let's do that. And he's gonna mode shift now, and then we'll just attack him. But yeah, because of that, all that block, right? That's pretty bad. It's okay. So I'm just thinking, right? As long as we're able to weather through the effects, we should be fine. So let's defend again. He has thorns, right? Sharp hide. Take 3 damage. So if we bash him, we'll be at 13. Yeah, we'll block all this damage, and I feel it's worth it reapplying that bash to him. Okay, and our pen nib is charged up, which is real good. Which means next turn, right? If our draw is really good, we can concentrate on gaining all that block that we lost, which is especially important because he's about to like whack us real hard. Let's intimidate. It's a good time to intimidate. Wow, I love the animation for that. Let us flex. We cannot block any of this, which is unfortunate. If we drop kick, it's 14, and we gain. Let's defend so we can mitigate some of that damage. We could strike while the iron is hot because he's still vulnerable. We'll take 3 damage though. Yeah, you know what? And then yeah, we'll be at half health, but that's fine. It's okay. It's all cool. This is like the first stage of his attack, and it's already like terrible for us because we're only at half HP, which is pretty bad. Okay, let's defend all this. Let us cleave, because why not? I don't really want to play this attack potion because I have no idea what we'll get. If we get a bad card, like that's about it really. We're gonna take 2 damage. Not bad, not okay, not bad either, really. He's gonna block. We need to deal 28 damage to him. I think we can do that. Let's reckless charge. How many days do we have in our draw pile, by the way? Just 1. Okay, that's good. Then we can bash again. And now we only have to, after receiving 3 more damage, change to a defensive mode. You know what? Let's switch him over to his defensive mode right now, because I don't want him gaining all that block and then attacking us next turn. Yeah, because once he blocks, he'll deal a ton of damage to us, and then we will have to eat through more of that block. So this is cool, this is cool. Let us defend, because we're going to take attack damage from that dropkick. That's good, so we're going to defend again. I'm tempted to strike, but let's not. Let's build up this block. Yeah, at least not build up the block, but just reduce the amount of damage you're gonna take, which is cool. Which is cool. Okay, looks like he's going to buff. Yeah, I think this is his twin strike again. So I'm thinking let's just defend. Let's actually build up as much block as we can. Yeah, let's do that. And it's a good thing that our vulnerable like lasts longer now. But this is bad. Now we have to deal 50 damage to him. So essentially, his thing is that the longer it takes for us to kill him, the harder he takes. The harder it is to kill him. I can't speak. It's terrible. We'll strike and then we'll power through just to get a ton of block. It is real nice. We don't have to deal with these wounds until 2 turns from now, which is fine. The whirlwind is interesting, but that's cool. That's 8 damage. It's okay. We shall bash again. That's a ton of damage to the pen nib, which is real nice. And then we'll strike, and we'll switch mode again, which is interesting. So that's cool. That's fine. That's fine. Man, like having that vulnerable really helps us out here. So okay, let's go. He's attacking for 9 damage. Okay, let us flex. Let us defend. Let us cleave, and let us strike. Yeah, so we're gonna take 2 damage, but that's cool. I don't really want to power through because the wounds will will last us the entire combat, which means the more times you play it, the more wounds we'll have to deal with, which is really bad. Like, Reckless Charge is nice because you shuffle Daze, and Daze gets rid of itself, which is real nice. Let's Reckless Charge, and then let us strike. And 16, we're gonna block 4 of that, so we'll survive. We'll survive at 24 HP. We're really cutting it close, but he only has 6 HP left. He's gonna die next turn. So yeah, I think this was a successful run right here. Boom, Guardian dead. Achievement unlocked, the Guardian. Let's go. We got 99 gold. Probably a bonus because of the golden idol. We get our steroid potion, which we've seen before. And we have power cards. Feed, Fiend Fire, or Dark Embrace. Whenever a card is exhausted, draw a card. Interesting, but nothing gets exhausted yet, except for Intimidate. So not a great card to add. Feed is real nice, right? Because you can increase your max HP by 3 if you kill an enemy with Feed. So theoretically, it's really nice for you to have, but it requires like events to line up in your favor. So I'm not really into Feed. Fiend Fire is nice. Exhaust all cards in your hand, deal 7 damage for each exhausted card, and then exhaust. What I'm interested in for Fiend Fire is that if we keep playing Power Through with Barricade and we get Body Slam, what we can essentially do, right, is that we can use Fiend Fire to get rid of all the wounds that we get from using Power Through. Which is something that's nice, and we can only use this once, but just imagine it, man. Lots of interesting cards to get, really. But Feed, I think, is like the... Yeah, let's go Feed and Fire. Why not? If we're gonna depend on Power Through, then let's get Feed and Fire so we can mitigate like just accumulating wounds in our deck. Let's look at this. Choose a relic. Black Blood replaces Burning Blood, and at the end of combat, heal 10 HP instead. Wow, what's the description for Burning Blood? Your body's own blood burns with an undying rage. So badass. Like, why are we so angry as the Ironclad? Coffee Dripper can no longer rest at rest sites but gain energy. No thank you very much. Busted Crown. This like will reduce our ability to build out our deck, so I'm gonna take Black Blood instead. The rage grows darker. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, let's proceed. And we will move on to Act 2, the city. And it looks like we're facing the champ for this act. And I think we'll take a break right here because we faced a boss. We completed the first act in record time, I might add. And this is just exciting. Like, you can hear the excitement in my voice. I'm just like so excited to play again. Wow. Okay, well, let's just take a break here. Thank you guys so much for watching my run of the Ironclad and Slay the Spire on the full release of Slay the Spire. Tune in next episode to see whether we'll survive the ordeals of the Spire and whether we'll be able to defeat the champ. Who knows? If you don't get like Body Slam in the next few episodes, like getting Barricade is a bit useless, I feel. My name is Poet Plays, and until next time, ladies and gentlemen, stay safe.